This is the Tier 10 Swedish auto-reloading heavy tank, the Kranvagn, a vehicle that in update 8.2, which is our current patch, was nerfed on two specific aspects. One of them was hit points. About 150 hit points were slapped right off the vehicle, and as well, it lost half of its turret traverse speed, which was, I think, around 30 degrees a second, and now it's at 15. So, in today's video, we are going to be breaking into this vehicle. Is it good, or has its due date expired? Let me know what you guys think about this tank in the comments down below, but I'll tell you everything I personally feel about this tank, while adding up some live gameplay to stand by my own personal beliefs. Now, I think the Kran is still a fantastic vehicle. It's one of my highest performing tier 10s, because it's around 76%, 3,400 damage. It's an incredible tank for me personally, and I wasn't sure how it was going to play after the nerfs, but I was pretty confident because the armor wasn't changing at all, the accuracy wasn't changing at all. Really, the tank itself is still exactly the same, and sure, the turret traverse may not be fantastic. You can see here it's quite slow. The thing about the Kran is you're still able to stay hull down and bounce every shell frontally on, which means you don't need to worry all too much about the side of your turret unless there's somebody that gets spotted immediately off to the side of your tank. But with some testing and training rooms, your vehicle is still able to turn quick enough if you turn the tracks and the turret to out-traverse any vehicle, even a tank like a Sheridan. Now there is an FE2 and oof, that was quite a sad shell there. But good news is that we did get a bounce ourselves, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive right into this position, and we are going to stay hull down. Now we do have that enemy FE2 there, but yeah, it's a Kran, so I'm not really worried about being penetrated in the turret. Now, tanks that do worry me are vehicles like the Wotb. Those are tanks that are very, very deadly, but the K91 is not too much. What do you mean, how? You literally poked me and showed your entire lower plate, dude. Either way, I'm just easily going to be bouncing from this K91. There's no way he can really pen me right now, so I am just gaining DPM. That is the fantastic thing about auto-reloading vehicles, is they gain DPM for the longer they stay in cover. So there is a nice shot into the enemy patent. There's a shot into the WT off Panzer IV. So with that, we're doing okay so far. You know, we've gotten two shells out. Let's aim in a shell onto the lower plate of the T95, and then again, we reload, and we just sit here and we chill. I really don't think the T95 can pen me all too much. I don't really know what his plan is either, because right now he's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but I'll just chill here, you know, enjoy the view as always. There you go. He just fired an HE shell on me, and, well, I'm sorry, dude. I don't really know what his plan was, but that's fine with me. We're going to aim in on the side of the K91, yelling at somebody for camping. So, there we go. Nice stat for 479. And we're back in straight in the cover once again. So we're doing pretty good. And of course, the great thing about an auto-reloading tank is the fact that I can get another shell into the side of the K91. Unlike a normal autoloader that would have had to wait an entire clip reload for that there. Now we do have the Wotb aiming at my vehicle, so don't really want to be hit by that all too soon. But I am noticing that my team might be struggling a little bit on the medium side, so I'm going to turn my vehicle and maybe help out with the FE2 over here. We've got the Bat Shotgun 25-ton. Maybe help out with that guy. Let's see if we can get a shell in. That Bat Chat, he's not really doing much right now, so wait, maybe. Oh, and yeet! There you go. Nice max shell into the Bat Shots. And with that, we've of course had 3 shells loaded, so I'm just going to start reloading the clip once again. So 5 more seconds, we will have an entire clip ready to dump at this FE2 I'm going to put on speed boost, and well, this guy, yeah, he's a goner. We've got the Kranvagn over here. There's 1 shell into his lower plate, and of course, in 3 seconds, we're going to get 1 more. There you go. That's 2 shells into the Kran, 800 hit points taken off. And with that, this game was 4,000 damage. It didn't seem like we did 4,000 damage, but that's how easy it is to do damage in the Kranvagn. It might not have the most DPM, but damage per minute is not important in a vehicle like this because it has an auto-loading gun, meaning that you're able to dump out 1,200 damage in a matter of around 7 seconds, which is way more damage than any other single-shot vehicle, meaning that in that effective burst time, you have more DPM than any other heavy tank, and if you shoot it like a single-shot vehicle after that, you are able to average about 3,000 damage per minute for the first minute of shooting the tank. Then, all you do is go back in the cover, reload the clip, and do it again. It really is an incredibly strong vehicle, and that first game definitely helped prove that because, yeah, that was just an easy walk in the park. We were able to sit hull down, get bounces all around, and even though we didn't receive many shells, you could still see where the tank just does glorious. That T95 could not pen me whatsoever. The Waffenträger could not pen me whatsoever. Neither could that K91 unless I expose my lower plate. Now, that does not negate the fact that this does have some big weak spots. First of all, when this tank is on a reload, it has a long reload. It's an 11.3 second reload for only 400 damage, which means a vehicle like the IS-7 that's dealing about 460 damage per shot is basically out-reloading me for more damage. You have to be careful, of course, once you've dumped your clip, where you've positioned your vehicle. But, thankfully, as long as you usually have a teammate near you, we've got a Jägerpanzer, a Conway, and a Kampfpanzer 70 over here. As long as I do have teammates near me, of course, you don't really need to worry about being pushed on. That's one thing I've always made arguments about, like the Yo. People always say, well, the Yo has a 2-shot gun, but then it's got a 20-second reload after, so why not just push the Yo after its reload is done? Now, oof, that was a very lucky bounce there. Really, honestly, did not expect to bounce that. I thought that that guy was just going to shoot me in the hull, but looks like he didn't. So we've got the 113 off to the side. We've got the IS-7 over here. With that 113 alone, it looks like, I'm going to put on my speed boost, and we're going to see if we can take him out. There we go, bouncing me again. Perfect for me, and let's just see if we can get some shells into that 113. So let's aim in and yeet! There's one shell. He's taken out. Somehow he managed to bounce my upper plate, but you know, that's fine with me. 8 more seconds and we've gotten that third shell loaded in and ready to rumble. So let's push our tank over to this side, I'm thinking, here. That way we can stay hull down if there is any tanks that would like to contend us. And this perfect tank here would be an IS-7. Boom! There's one shell into the side of the IS-7. There's 2 shells, and since we watched him fire, I should be able to get a third one out. Boom! There you go. That is over 1,200 hit points we've ripped off of that IS-7. And he's dead. That's just how simple it is to get out damage. So now, again, we're not really being able to shoot anybody. So right now, we're currently gaining damage per minute. We do have that TVP 50-51 off to the side, but I'm not really worried about him. More so, I want to try and get the enemy bat shot to on 25 ton. I think that Jagdpanzer can take care of that guy. So let's see if we can get this bat shot taken out. We've got 1 shell left, and boom, there's 1 shell into the bat shot. And with that, the enemy Batchat, well, he's not enjoying life all too much right now. He is running as fast as he possibly can. There's another shell in, and he's taken out. Again, reloading that clip. There's 1 shell already locked in, and we have 6 seconds until our next one's loaded in. And because of that, we can get a shell, well, maybe not into that 4005, but not really worried about him penning me as it is. So I can just kind of chillax here, enjoy the view, you know, look at that 4005 before I'm about to poke him, and then go yeet! Oh, thank you very much, good sir, for your hit points. And then we just back in the cover once again. Like, you can see just how easy it is to play this tank in certain moments. And of course, because we have speed boost, I can easily push my tank as fast as possible to try and help out my team. Now, I'm noticing this Conway might be in a bit of trouble, so let's make my way over here. Obviously, this is going to be a very, very easy victory at that. So I'm going to come over here, see if we can get a shell into the tortoise. And there is 1 shell for 399. Now, you might be wondering why I did not wait for the clip to reload. And the big reason is because, well, we've got teammates here, and they're pushing mighty fast into position, so of course if I'd waited for that 3rd shell, we would not have been able to get out an extra 800 damage there. But there you have it, folks. That is the Kranvagn. Another easy 3,660 damage. It showed just how easy the tank can be to just shake off any opponents. And the thing that I find irritating about the public perception of the Kron is after the tank has been nerfed, it's almost impossible to find them in tier 10. You know, I played a bunch of 183 games yesterday. They might not have been very good games, but you'll notice this game, both teams, no Krons to be found. We look at this game, both teams, no Krons to be found. We look at this team, ooh, that was a bad one, but again, no Kranvagns to be found. And I honestly think that just like when the Emil 1 was nerfed, everybody has the idea that, oh no, the tank's turret was nerfed and it's slower on traverse now, it's ruined. But you can clearly see in these 2 games that the turret traverse was not even something that I noticed to be an issue, because all you do is turn the tank at the same time that you're traversing the turret, and it moves much faster. So for me personally, I think the Kron is just as good as ever, and honestly, I think it's better, because not only did Wargaming nerf this vehicle, but they nerfed vehicles like the Mouse, they nerfed the IS-4, and of course those are really good competitors for this tank, and judging that there's no Krons on the enemy team anymore, I don't need to worry about going up against one, which is really the Kron's arch nemesis. So let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comments down below. I don't think anything's changed about this tank. I don't think anything has changed about the IS-4. People like to make up more bad things about these vehicles than, in my opinion, actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think the Kron is still a fantastic vehicle. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.